Welcome to Eplus Bikes. Today we're going to be showing you how to unlock the Mondraker Level RR with the Bosch CX motor. Right, so first step we're going to get this plastic cover off. It's got three 2mm Allen keys. Alright, so we've undone these three Allen keys. We're going to undo the crank bolt, which is an 8mm Allen key in this case. We're going to use a puller to remove the crank arm. Now the plastic cover's off, we can see the motor plugs that we need to access to install the chip. Alright, so we need to access these two motor plugs here. Just give them a wiggle and they pull out nice and easy. It's a 4-pin plug and a 2-pin plug. In this case these are the only plugs, but if your motor has more 2-pin plugs you want the light grey one, not the blue one or the black one. Then we'll get our Eplus chip here. We'll grab the 4-pin plug with the wires sticking out, put the quick connector on it. We'll do the same to the grey 2-pin. And then we connect these motor plugs into the chip. You want to go black to black and red to white for the 2-pin. And red to red, black to black, green to green, and yellow to yellow for the 4-pin. And then you get the 4-pin and the 2-pin from the chip and you plug them into the motor. These can only go one way, so just flip it over if it doesn't feel right. And then we can tuck the chip in. Something like that will do the job, and you'll be able to put the plastic cover back over. If it doesn't slide in how you might like it, you can rearrange it to get a better fit. Sometimes you can tuck the chips up here or up here if your guard allows it. Alright, so you can see the chips at the bottom and the two connectors at either side of the battery plug. Just tuck those wires in the front there. We should be able to get this bash guard in. Do up those bolts, we'll be good to go.
Okay.
Alright, we've got these three Allen key bolts back in. We're just finishing tightening up the crank. The chip installed. Now we'll show you up at the display how to activate it, as well as how to use the advanced chip application to activate the chip and change the settings. The first thing we're going to do is turn on the bike. Then we're going to go to our phone and open the Eplus tuning app. Once the bike's on, we're going to click scan to look for the chip. Now we can see the chip's popped up. We're going to click on that and you'll see the details of the chip start to load. You'll see the firmware version, whether it's advanced or standard, the wheel circumference, and whether you want it unlocked when you turn the bike on or not. If we click to the racing tab, we can now use speed unlock. This is how we activate the chip. So now the speed is unlocked to 50. We can change that to 35, 50 or 75. It's necessary to use the race mapping if you want it set to 75. So if we go to the tuning page, now we can see the bike is in race mode. These Eplus mappings allow you to change how the power is applied over each of the standard Bosch modes in a different way. So race is the most powerful mode, And then some of the other modes have different mappings that you can try as well. Or you're welcome to create your own user mapping as well. So here you can adjust the output at each speed set here, which will change how the bike feels to ride at those speeds. Alright, so now we turn the bike on. And then when we press the walk button, you'll see it says 2.2 in the top corner. You just need to press the button once. If you press the button while it says walk assist, it's not going to do anything. So once this walk assist has passed, if you press the button again, it'll say 1.1 in the top corner. And now the chip's deactivated. If you're in America or a country that uses miles, it will say 0.6 and 1.3 instead of 2.2 and 1.1. When you ride the bike, everything will display as normal. If you stop at the traffic lights for an extended period or stop riding for a little while, you'll notice here when the speedo says 0, on this side it'll maybe say 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, and it'll start to flicker down like a countdown. Occasionally it may display itself as just random speeds going on the screen for a little bit. Just, 22, 13, 7. When it's doing this, what it's doing is compensating the kilometers traveled and making it match up so that Bosch doesn't understand that there's been a chip installed, so you don't get that 504 error. The way this works is it's important to, at the end of the ride, just let that countdown complete. So when it says 0, 0 like this, you know the countdown's done, you can turn off the bike. It doesn't matter if, say, you're at the traffic lights, the countdown starts, you can just start riding again. It's only at the end of the ride you have to let that countdown complete. If you don't let the countdown complete, eventually you will get a 504 error. Once this occurs, you need to drop the battery or ride unassisted for a set amount of time to get the error to clear. And then once it's happened once, even if you follow the countdown, it is more likely to happen again. So the best way to manage it is just to not interrupt that countdown, let it complete every time you do your rides. Alright, thanks for watching. Now that you've got the chip installed, you can enjoy your bike to its full potential without that limit holding you back. If you like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel and leaving any comments that you may have or questions. Thank you.